Welcome back. My name is Sandeep. In the last episode, we saw how to filter out the records which were processing. We created this workflow and we created this filter where we say if the order status is processing, then only put it into the order table. However, the last discussion was we do not want to enter the entire record set, all the data into the air field. So what we're going to do in this one is we're going to create another table to store the records. I'm just going to duplicate this table for now. Duplicate table, and I do not want to duplicate the records, so I'm just going to duplicate the table. Let's see, where is my table? All right, it's taking some time. I'm going to rename it to processing. I need only order ID and the customer ID. It seems if we go back, it says it employee name and order ID. Actually, employee name and order ID. So order ID and employee name. So I'm going to remove this field, delete this field. I'm going to delete this field and I'm going to delete this field. So we do not need this. We got order ID and the employee name. We go back. Next step is we can take this workflow if you want. I'll show you what it is. Paste. They just created a new processing table and they're adding it over there. And we're using a set node. So I'm going to delete everything else. Actually, why don't we just create a set node over here? Let's see what they've done. Order ID and employee name. Correct. So set, add a field, name it order ID, and in this field let's track order ID. So we created a new field called as order ID, which is similar to the previous one. If you want, I can name it a little bit different, like order ID. Now you'll see the difference. The class doesn't say it, but I'm just making it easier for you guys. And employee name, let's put it this way, employee name. This is going to be string. Order ID is actually number and employee name. So if you see now, if we execute this step, we only got two fields that Nathan wanted. I changed the names a little bit than what n8n told. You can keep the names as it is. It really doesn't matter. We're just creating new name. I just wanted to show you that you can create new names. And I'm going to delete this. It's the same thing. However, now in this case, what we want to do is, actually, I'm just going to create a new workflow out of this. I should have done this a long time back. So this was 03, was filtering. Actually, let me go back. Let's go back. This is setting values for processing the records. And this is chapter 2.4. I'm going to put these workflows for your download so it becomes easy for you if you want. If you don't want, that's fine, no worries. Over here, we are going to change this now. So I'm going to delete this. Let's recreate Airtable. This time we still want to create a record. We still want the same base. We are going to use the same credentials that we created earlier. It automatically fetches that, but now we have two tables. So we have two new IDs. It's as simple as order ID and employee name. By the way, this is just for your understanding that you can rename the flows and stuff using set node. However, I really don't need to take the order ID from here. If I wanted, I could have gone back. I would have gone back to the if node. In fact, I could have gone back to the HTTP node and I would have pulled that data out and it would still be valid. See, I really don't need that edit node. However, just for the sake of this tutorial, we are going to follow as per the n8n course so that we are in line. And we got it. Now if we execute, you will know what happens. Again, we have pinned this data from the first time, so we do not need to run it again and again. It will start over here, edit fields, ran, it created these outputs, and if you go to the Airtable, it's inserting them, the insert is complete, the workflow should be successful, and yes, the workflow is successful. That's on this. So, and another node, we created this, we created the Airtable, and Nathan why does he raise his hand all the time? You've already automated half of my work. Now I still need to calculate the booked orders for my colleagues. Can we automate that as well? Hell yeah, why not, man? Mr. Nathan. Yes, in the next step we'll do that. We'll be using just some JavaScript node, a code node to do that. So I will see you in the next chapter.